Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Rachel of Gathered Plans. I'm going to be doing something very different on my channel in this video. So I recently purchased a B6 Stalogy off Amazon and it came the next day, which is amazing. I do not have any Muji stores or like Asian international markets that sell stationery around me. So I have to rely on Amazon or Etsy or JetPens, kind of similar to what I had to do for the Hobonichi weeks. Unfortunately, Amazon was able to get it to me really fast and they had it. It's just a little bit pricier than it would be on like JetPens, I believe, or getting it at a store, but I'm okay with that, especially with how quick the shipping is. And so my intention for the Stalogy is to use it for a journal. And I've seen so many people use this. I'm still very overwhelmed by the whole planning community with having so many like planners. Like this to me is really venturing out of what the norm is for me, because the norm for me is the Erin Condren Vertical, the Happy Planner, and my Hobonichi Weeks, and the Recollections because it's so similar to the Erin Condren. However, I had a friend or tell me about this when I first got into the community, and I was kind of just like, hold up, pump the brakes. I am not ready to like dive into this, but I was looking into it, and at the time I was like, no, not interested, because it was like the B6, the A6, the A5, and I was just like, what is all of this? Like, it's just so overwhelming. And even getting the Hobonichi was overwhelming for me because it was so foreign. And this is definitely super foreign to me too. So my intention for this notebook, planner, whatever you want to call it, is to journal, and it has 365 days. So I know a lot of people use like one full page to plan one day. It is grid paper, so you can definitely, you know, do whatever you want with it. And up here, it's very small and faint, but there are months, days, and then numbers. So that's really small. Like, you know how a lot of notebooks have that? I actually have another notebook which is the very same size as this one. This is from Target. It has the same thing up here. It's got like the month and the days, right? So very similar. The only difference is that this has grid paper. This paper is amazing, by the way. And this is from Target. It's a little bit like, the paper's a little rougher and it's got lines. So I still use that for other things, but I really want to use this Stalogy for journaling, and I'm super excited because I'll be able to use it as a free range planner, kind of like how I use my Happy Planner to just kind of do whatever I want from the sticker books and, you know, the leftovers and collection that I do have. But I really want to use this to do mostly pen and like decorative stickers, kind of like scrapbooking. That's what this is going to remind me of. And anyway, so my friend Senny of Planning in the Clouds sent this to me as a birthday gift recently, so I was super excited. She sent me a lot of these, and I also have some gold ones and some other pretty things as well, but I want to use this. I'm going to use some of my Grayscale Tombow dual brush pens, and then of course my Muji pen, because I've learned that this pen works really well on like the Japanese river paper or whatever kind of paper this is. This is a little bit different from the Hobonichi Weeks. I don't know if this is the same thing, so please correct me if I'm wrong. It's the same like thickness. Yeah, it's the same thickness, and it's not as like slick as the Hobonichi Weeks. So I don't know if that means anything to anybody. It doesn't mean anything to me. I haven't had a chance to write in it yet, so this is going to be my very first time using it. But my intention for this is to use 2 pages only for a week, and I'm going to do like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then clump like the weekend together most likely, and just journal. Like, I really want to use this to journal. I may end up doing like, I don't know. For now, I'm going to just stick with 2 days because I like being able to see everything on just one page like this. I've seen people do on like their inserts that they have like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then like Sunday and like a sidebar tracker. I don't want to do that. I just don't feel like that's what I need out of it. And okay, so I went to a baby shower recently, and they had like cupcakes, and the icing was green, and it's still like stained under my nail, so it looks so weird. Anyways, like squirrel. Okay, my bad. But yeah, I'm going to be planning and doing this and journaling. I keep saying planning naturally, but I'm going to be journaling, and this is going to be super new to me, so bear with me. It's I'm a little nervous. I don't know how it's going to turn out at all, but I'm super excited. Oh, and I just realized this is a chrysanthemum. This is my grandma's birth flower. I actually have a tattoo of it, so love it. It's so beautiful. Yeah, so if you're interested in this video, then definitely stay tuned. I will have all of the things linked below so that way you can know where I purchased all of these things. Again, thank you so much, Nina from Live Plan Love, Joe of Ice Cream Joe, and Samantha of Samantha May Sticks for helping me out. They really helped me dive into the research of my B6 Stalogy and just answered any questions and all that stuff. And Samantha's layouts on her Instagram gave me so much inspiration to really get this. I'm not even going to think about covers yet. I've looked into it a little bit, and a lot of the really nice covers are expensive. But honestly, if this is just going to be a journal, I think I might just leave it like this. So who knows? Anyways, stay tuned if you're interested in watching this video. Okay guys, so I'm going to take off the label that comes with the notebook, and if you want, take a screenshot of this page because I know I would if I had no idea what the measurements were or what it was called. I actually had to reach out to Nina of Live Plan Love and say, hey girl, where on Amazon did you get this? Because I can't find it. Also, I love that you can bend this book so much, and it's very, very flexible. That's one thing I read up on when I was researching this notebook, is that the spine is intended to be strong and durable, and it's very flexible. So just know that it doesn't wrinkle as much as like a regular notebook with this kind of spine would, which is such a great benefit because I don't want my notebook looking dingy, you know? Yeah, it's kind of rude to call a notebook that, but it's okay. I'm just so weird. Okay. This is why I can't do talk throughs, guys, because I would just go off on tangents about silly things. Get your life together, Rachel. So I had to use tweezers to take off these floral and like leaf pieces. These are intended for scrapbooking, and they're very removable. I was super, super shocked because the kind of paper it's on, it's really thin and it lifts easily. You just got to use tweezers. And I love how thin it is, so it doesn't even look like a sticker. It looks like I drew it. Come on now. Just kidding. I can't draw like that. If I tried, we'd be here for a million years. So, I mean, I can doodle and draw, but like that's like really intricate, you know? Like, we're not gonna. Okay. So just use tweezers. I love this. My girl, Senny of Planning the Clouds, actually sent me these for my birthday, and they're beautiful. I think you can get them at Michael's. I think that's where she got them. I may actually go and get a ton more of these now that I have my Stalogy, and it's exciting because now I can look in like a different aisle at Michael's instead of just going to the planner section. But one thing I will say is I may try to find like smaller pieces because I was trying to cram all the days in 3 pages. And you guys, I was super optimistic when I was like, oh, I'm just gonna use 2 pages. No. When I was going through this, I was like, I think I might need 3 or 4. But with this, starting on like the first page, it was only the right side, if you guys know what I'm talking about. My OCD was gonna get the best of me because I was like, I can't just skip the first page. I need to use it. So moving forward, I think I'm gonna use 4 pages or 2 pages depending on my mood. And I'm pulling in my N65 Tombow dual brush pen. God, I had a stutter there. And I'm just gonna print the days on here. And I love how cute that looks. And it's a little bit bigger than I intended. I think it just looks bigger too because the deco pieces are so big. And it just took up a lot more space. Here I'm just trying to figure out like how am I going to cram all the days on one page. So one thing I do want to tell you guys is I don't mind sharing my life, and my plans and highlights and stuff like that. So this is going to be similar to my monthly where I do highlights of the day, except for these are going to be more private things like my mood, feelings, emotions, things going on, more private things. And I hope you guys can understand that I don't want to write those on camera. I'm definitely going to do that throughout the week in a private setting. I'm not going to share that. I think I will only post pictures of like the pre-plan or the pre-setup. And also back to the plan or the journal. Gosh, I'm so used to saying plan. I'm using my Muji 0.5 to just, write the day in cursive above the print. Sunday skipped a little bit, but I'm okay with that. I think it looks cute, kind of undone. Not upset about it at all. But yeah, like I was saying, I may post pictures if like the week isn't so bad, like the stuff I write isn't super private. It just really depends on what I do. But for the most part, I'm sure you guys understand. Journaling is really intended for you, you know, and it's such a great outlet for me. I journaled all the time. All the time. I journaled all the time since I was younger, and it's just been such a creative outlet, and just it helps me kind of like do a brain dump and makes me feel better after. So, like for example, this is like a positive highlight. Like it's my best friend's bridal shower on Sunday, which is today. So, trying to do that before I actually go, and I'll just continue to do stuff like this throughout the week. Okay guys, so while I was going through this, I was like, maybe I should use it as a planner or a memory planner or a journal. I don't know. I genuinely am just as confused as the next person that is trying something brand new. So this is just gonna have to be something I figure out along the way, and I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. I love how this turned out. I think it looks super cute. I am planning on starting on Sundays and then ending on a Saturday versus like the Erin Condren and other planners that kind of just start on a Monday and end on a Sunday, just because I do want to start this tomorrow. And I think what I'm going to do is just like mark fun, important things going on. And by the way, that pen doesn't smear. Nothing smears so far. It dries really quickly. So that's really awesome. And yeah, I think either I'm going to do like fun things that happen that day or like just journaling. Like I think what I'm going to do for it is like journaling highlights of the day, kind of like what I do in my monthly, but instead in a weekly format. And I'm not going to like mark meetings or stuff like that just because I kind of already do that in my Hobonichi and my Erin Condren memory planner. So I think for this, it's going to strictly be like a daily like happy thought, positive memory, negative thing, anything going on that day that I want to remember, whether if it's a highlight of a positive thing or a negative thing. I think that's the beauty of journaling, is just going through the process, kind of like this is going to be a process for me. So bear with me, guys. I'm going to fill this out throughout the week, so I will just have to continue to do that. And I don't think I'm going to show what I'm actually doing. I may just take pictures for it now, but I don't know if I want to share like those things yet. I'm not sure. This is kind of a trial period for me, so we'll have to see. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it, and I just want you guys to know that you're all amazing and just have an amazing day. Bye guys.